your pal Retron here. I promised you episode 10 would come out today, and so it shall. And boy, was this next episode of AEW Dark a doozy. Oh my goodness, we had 9 matches. That's right, 9 matches, more matches than usually on Dynamite or Raw or SmackDown or any show. It was just crazy. So, getting on with the show, we must move quickly because we have a lot to cover. Match 1, we have Sean Dean the Captain versus Colt Boom Boom Cabana. That's right, Mr. Boom Boom was in action for the first match of AEW Dark, and I thought, let's see, it was a good effort by Dean. It wasn't enough to stop Colt though, just an average match. Colt will take the win via Superman pin. Match number 2, we have Mike Reed I said versus, but that is not correct. Sometimes we slip up, but that's okay. That's what life is. It's all about mistakes and learning to get better from them. So, match 2. It was a tag match with Mike Reed and Ryan Rembrandt versus Jurassic Express. Oh boy, I love seeing Jurassic Express in action. One of my favorite tag teams in all of AEW. I thought they did fantastic in this. They made the Jobbers look strong, but they were not strong enough to stop the power of that masterful kick of Luchasaurus. And Jurassic Express will take the win on this one. So, moving on quickly to match number 3, we have Lee Johnson and Musa versus Private Party. Oh boy, this was a high-flipping, jobbing good time. That's right, because all these matches basically have a bunch of jobbers, which makes me think. At first I thought AEW maybe didn't have as deep a roster as I thought before, but actually, they have a lot of freaking people if you really get down to the nitty-gritty. So like I said, this is a high-flipping, jobbing good time, and at the end, Private Party will take the win via sunset flip. And I must say, it was a very slow motion looking sunset flip. It was actually fantastic. So, moving on to match 4. This is a very quick one. This is John Cruz versus 10 of the Dark Order. And it was just a quick super squash. It was literally like a minute long. And 10 will take that win with the spine buster. Super quick. Not very much happened. Just a super squash. And that's all that happened with that match. Match number 5. We have Alan Angels versus Ray Phoenix. I must say, Ray Phoenix is very excellent in the ring. I would almost beg to say he is actually better than Rey Mysterio, but we'd have to see them go one-on-one to see who is the true champion on that one. Phoenix made Alan look super strong, and that's pretty much all it was. It was one of these things where like Ray Phoenix is like really good in the ring, but sometimes he takes his time to make others look better. So he actually put Alan Angels over, even though Ray Phoenix took the win on this one. Match number 6, we have Danny Jordan versus Chris Statlander, Mrs. Boop. Yes, that's right, the alien girl who does the boop on the nose. So I must say something before we start this one. Jordan looked very familiar, and the reason is she was the girl that did the tryout on NWA Power Circle Squared show. That's right, Danny Jordan was that one girl with she's the mean girl with the burn book that she carries. It was the same exact character, no changes, she just went right over from Circle Squared into NWA. Crazy, right? It's just a crazy world we live in. So, this one I didn't really care for. Chris Statlander took the win with the Big Bang Theory finisher, but I thought it was sloppy, there was botches throughout, it was just Match number 7. We're almost there, we're getting very close to the end now. Jason Cady versus Orange Cassidy. It was just a silly fun match. Something typical you'd see of Orange Cassidy in the ring, where he does his King of Sloth style movement set all over the ring and makes everything look very funny. Just a funny, silly match. I will say, Orange Cassidy took the win, but It was a very cool leg twist pin. I never seen this move before. He kind of wrapped his right leg around the guy's other left leg and then twisted it backwards into the backwards pin. It was very weird, but I thought that was very cool. Match number 8. Skylar Moore versus Dr. Britt Baker. Yes, the doctor is in, and the doctor is mad. Because in this one, she beat the ever-living crap out of Skylar Moore, and she will defeat her with her lockjaw. That's right, she uses the mandible claw, puts it in the victim's mouth, locks down, and causes them to tap almost instantly like mankind. But, you know, being social distancing and all, we must remember to be safe in the ring, and that is why Britt Baker asked the referee for a surgical glove so she could put the move on her opponent. The final match of the night. Finally we get to the end, and it was average. We'll just say that much. It was just an average match. We had Luther versus Jimmy Havoc. It was just a chairs everywhere, no DQ, hardcore type match. This is the same thing that Jimmy Havoc is known to do throughout his career. Nothing really special about it. Just a simple hardcore match. Wasn't anything grand to finish the night, but that was the final match on this very, very long episode of AEW Dark. Jimmy Havoc will take the win via the fishhook DDT. And that's all we have for tonight. I thank you for stopping by, listening to Retron and his ramblings, and telling you all the exciting news on AEW Dark, who win, who lost, all the great stuff. But that's all we have for today. So, stay safe out there from Retron, and good night.